Introducing the African Diaspora News Channel app, your gateway to stories that's overlooked by the corporate mainstream media.
And we serve as the voice to the so-called Black community.
Here we got Dr. Candace Matthews.
A lot of these documents, looking at.
We are committed to informing and educating through the power of media.
This country is supposed to be about the land of the free for all. It has not been free for Black people, and we are tired.
With our platform, we're helping to end injustice by exposing it.
Join us in standing for excellence in journalism and serving our community. Download the African Diaspora News app today.
Hello, African Diaspora News family. My name is Reneilwe Morema, and I am your host right here on the African Diaspora News channel. I'm reporting live from Johannesburg, South Africa. There are mounting concerns over Table Mountain tender processes, as the first official tender process will make it possible for Black-owned businesses to fully manage Table Mountain, bringing to an end a 99-year-old contract of a white-owned company. Guys, can you believe that a white-owned company called the Table Mountain Aerial Cableway Company, the TMACC, has been running and managing Table Mountain for 99 years? The company is owned by the notorious white supremacist family, the Oppenheimer family. Remember in my previous segment about the Premier of Gauteng exposing 3 families that own the government of South Africa, that own the banks, the mines, and the transport industry. The 3 notorious families that are responsible for shaping the political landscape of this country to protect their white monopoly interests. In my previous segment, I didn't mention their names. Well, here they are. They are the Rupert family, the Oppenheimer family, and the Steyn family. So, the Oppenheimer family owns TMACC company, the one that is running and managing Table Mountain. TMACC has for many years been operated by members of the Oppenheimer, the Graaf, and the Val families. This was revealed earlier this week when the Department of Environment, Forestry and Fisheries, also known as the DEFF, opened on the matter after a 3-month challenge to get them to speak about the management of the World Heritage Site. The TMACC has been operating and making billions of rand annually with the same lineage since October 4th, 1929, while located on state land. According to the TMACC's track records, Louis de Waal had only stepped down as chairperson of the company in 2013 after serving in the position for 40 years since 1993. He was first appointed to the TMACC board on December 21st, 1973, when it was being chaired by Dennis Hennessy, whose father, Sir Alfred Hennessy, had been the first chairperson back in 1929. TMACC's opportunity on Table Mountain all started when Hennessy and his fellow businessmen Sir David Graaf and Sir Ernest Oppenheimer formed the TMACC after a Norwegian engineer, Trygve Stromso, spotted the mountain and suggested a cable car to get to the top, presenting them with this idea in 1926. Stromso was offered a 4th seat on the board of the directors when TMACC was formed back then in 1929, seeing the opening of the cable car for the first time.
For the past 100 years, the same white-owned company has been making billions of rands off of Table Mountain. Despite 1994 happening, this 99-year lease that was started in 1929 was given to David Graaf and Ernest Oppenheimer when they formed the Table Mountain Aerial Cable Company. This 99-year lease is coming to an end next year in the year 2025. So even though we are 30 years into this so-called democracy, one of the 7 wonders of the world has been dominated and monopolized on state land by a white-owned business, that of the Oppenheimers. No surprises there. Because of this 99-year contract being in place, no black-owned business has ever had the opportunity to bid for the tender of being on the mountain. The Table Mountain Aerial Cable Company pays Sandparks an amount to be on the premises and to run its operations. And it's estimated, according to their report, that they've been paying about 26 million rand. The fact that this 99-year contract was left in place is just one of the thousands of examples that draw a straight line between colonialism and apartheid and the benefits that those apartheid beneficiaries enjoy today in the year 2024. So 30 years into democracy, or rather neo-colonialism, we are still having first-generation graduates, first-generation homeowners, first-generation business owners. And now, 30 years into democracy, we are only looking at having the opportunity for a black-owned business to be operating on Table Mountain. This was brought up by a member of the provincial legislature, Aisha Kasim. If you want to watch that full conversation, it is on my YouTube. Just click the link in my bio, head over there, and you can watch the full conversation. We discuss a bunch of other things amongst the issue on Table Mountain.
So let me get this straight. Since the dawn of democracy, there has never been a tender process in place for other companies to manage or run activities on the mountain other than this company, this white-owned company called the TMACC. There has never been a black-owned business nominated for this Table Mountain tender. Wait, okay. So since the DA took over Cape Town in 2006, there has never been calls for tender processes and change of management of Table Mountain activities. So they thought it was normal for a white-owned company to continue making billions of rands on state land even after democracy. Even after the reconciliation and being declared the Rainbow Nation, they continued to swindle us. The white people continue to swindle us and make billions of rands off the state-owned land. The TMACC founders need to refund the black people of Cape Town. They need to refund us with that money. They need to develop the slums they have pushed our black people to go live in. The DA has pushed black and colored people away from the city into the slums, giving them poor service delivery, neglecting them, only to protect the white supremacists and their interest in the city of Cape Town. And this TMACC is proof of that. The TMACC's contractual agreement is a 99-year-old concession period that commenced on November 26, 1926, and that will only go up for tender renewation and processes in 2025 if all goes well, which will be the first tender process since the establishment of that site. Since this tender process is in the pipeline and we are still hoping it goes well, it was reported that Table Mountain Lower Cable Car Station has been burned down. Look at this clip. So right now, what I'm getting from this clip alone is saying, if I can't have you, no one can. You still think we are the Rainbow Nation. This cable or lower cable or whatever has never been burned down before. It has never been burned down for 99 years. It never had fire hazard accidents in 99 years, and suddenly there's tender processes to give new businesses to run Cable Mountain or to run Table Mountain. Now it's suddenly burned down. You still think we're a Rainbow Nation? You still think that the white people still have your best interest at heart? You still think the DA is for you? You still think that you're going to stand in that queue in 2029 to vote for a new party, and you're still going to vote for DA while they continue to swindle you like this? Guys, 99 years and no other business has tried to come up with a tender process to run that Table Mountain. No other businesses, nothing, not even black-owned business has nominated themselves to run Table Mountain. 99 years of making money off state land that belonged to the people even after democracy. Your DA. The DA is for us. They are good. They are black people within the DA. We are a democracy. How's that going? A joke. They're making money while you are sleeping, while you are voting for the DA. Look at you now. What do you think about this segment? Comment to us in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share the broadcast. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Hit that notification bell so you don't miss these groundbreaking conversations right here on the African Diaspora News channel.